Hey everyone, I am wanting to check in with you guys because this has been quite a last couple of days, right? It's almost like an out of body experience is what happened, and I can only imagine what that is like for those who are feeling all this anger and sadness. I learned from one of my teachers that anger is a deeper version of sadness, and rage is a deeper level of anger, which is also sadness. And I experienced a lot of this as I was going through the last parts of my marriage, which actually seems pretty small compared to what's going on today. But I really learned that this sadness. So if you're feeling really, really deep sadness, or if you're in a place of rage and anger and you're triggered, please ask yourself, why am I sad? Why am I sad? I remember sitting there walking around my house when I was hitting these parts of rage myself that wasn't even close to the rage that's going on today. I just kept asking myself why I was sad. Why am I sad? Why am I sad? And it started to come up. I started to realize when I kept asking the question, why am I sad? It allowed our feelings to move, my feelings to move. Because what's happening today is because there's so much that people just stuffed down and kept down and try to chalk it up and move on and march through. And none of us have ever lived in anyone else's shoes. I have two brother-in-laws who are black, and I have learned so much from the two of them through the years because they've just walked a different life than me. And I'm so grateful for that perspective. But there's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of sadness. And so many of us probably don't even understand what that sadness is about. And what I came to learn is that, like, by me shifting myself into a life that brought me happiness and joy, that actually allowed the space for me to do it and my ex-husband. And I know that even though it didn't come in a perfect package, God knows it did not come in a package that was healthy or loving all the time. What I do know is that now, a few years later, if we work on our sadness and we feel those feelings, hopefully in a more healthy way, we can do this. But you can only change what's going on in your heart and in your world. Meaning, if you're the bright light and you can find it in yourself. I see so many of us on Facebook communicating like, this is terrible, and it is terrible. I don't want to minimize that whatsoever. But be the light. Be the one to spread more love, because what's needed right now is a shitload of love and compassion, because clearly it's needed. It is in our faces. And I know that when I finally shifted the things that were in my life and in my marriage that weren't in my highest and best interest, nor anybody else's in my family, that gave the opportunity for everything else to shift into a healthier alignment. And now it has. It's well on its way. And I know that all of this can get to that place too. But you have to choose to be the light. You have to be the one to choose to affect your world. Even if it's just to your children, even if it's just to, your close circle. because it's all energy. Even if you're not with anyone else or doing anything, we are all one, whether we like it or not. We all share this earth, whether we like it or not. And we're all here, whether we like it or not. And be the bright light. I challenge each of you to find the courage, even though you're going to a place of fear of what does this mean for me, even though you may be going to a place of struggle or your own concerns. Everything can be solved with love and compassion. Everything. I promise you that. And it's time for us all to return back to our honor, our respect, our dignity, and our love and our compassion. So I hope and trust that every single one of us will find that in our own ways, because we all deserve to live in a world that's full of brightness and happiness, not one of darkness and struggle and sadness. Okay? I love you all. I just wanted to share my thoughts with you today. And there's a really good song that I thought I would share with you. It's called In Dreams. And it's one that I learned that really impacted my heart and soul. And I would like to play a little bit of this for you. It's called In Dreams. If you guys can see this, In Dreams, because I can't see myself right now.
Know you are loved, rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Know you are loved, rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released. Beloved child, my heart is yours.
You guys, I wish you the best day today. And I hope you can find in your heart and soul to know that you are loved, you are cared for, and this too shall pass. Love you all.